Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Jenn Tran weighs in on Bachelorette pause following her season. Jenn Tran is sharing her thoughts on ABC announcing the Bachelorette will be taking a pause. There have been tons of theories floating around about why the show is not airing during the 2025 summer months. So far, the network has not put out an official statement identifying the true reason. What does Jenn have to say about it all, especially since this break is following her own season of the show? Keep reading to get all the details. Jenn Tran shares her thoughts on the Bachelorette pause. Jenn Tran has her own opinions about what could have caused the Bachelorette pause. She spoke with people and shared that along with everyone else. She was shocked to hear the news. She said, "It was a surprise to me. The franchise has been going on for so long. Sometimes you hear things like why shows go on pause. I have no idea why and what's going on there. I really have no idea." However, she does have some theories. Jenn mentioned that she has heard the Bachelorette views are not as good as the Bachelor views. So she thinks that perhaps this has to do with the time of year each show airs. The Bachelorette airs during the summer months when everyone is traveling and doing outdoor activities. The Bachelor airs in the winter when it's cold, and there's not a lot to do except watch television. Jenn says she hopes maybe once the show returns it will be aired during a different season to give it more visibility. Joe Amabile and Serena Pitt spoke out on the pause as well. They feel that perhaps the pause is happening because of the dumpster fire Jenn's final was. Plus, there were issues with their vetting process that really upset fans. Is the show coming back? Issues that occurred on Jenn Tran's season could have something to do with the pause. Many are worried that The Bachelorette is gone for good. However, host Jess Palmer says that is not the case. According to Jesse, the show will be back. It has not been canceled. He's hoping when it does return, it is better than ever as new showrunners are taking over. Fans will not be seeing The Bachelorette this summer, but they will be seeing the return of Bachelor in Paradise. Jenn Tran had spent months under the watchful eyes of Bachelor Nation, navigating romance, heartbreak, and drama on her historic season as the first Asian American lead of The Bachelorette. But now, she found herself at an unexpected crossroads, one she never saw coming. ABC had just announced that The Bachelorette would be taking a temporary pause following her season. For the first time in over 2 decades, there would be no new journey for love airing in the summer. The decision sent shockwaves through Bachelor Nation, leaving fans speculating about the franchise's future. Was this the beginning of the end? Or just a strategic break to refresh the long-running dating series? As headlines swirled and social media debated the meaning of the hiatus, Jenn finally broke her silence. Jenn Tran. It's bittersweet. Speaking exclusively to Bachelor Beat, Jenn expressed her mixed emotions about the pause. "I think every lead dreams of handing off the torch to the next person, she admitted. "It's a rite of passage. You go through this crazy journey, and then you watch someone else go through it, and you feel like you're part of something bigger. So, in that sense, it's bittersweet." But Jenn, ever the optimist, saw the silver lining. "I also think this is an opportunity," she continued. "Maybe a break is what the show needs to come back stronger. There's so much love for The Bachelorette, and I believe it'll return in an even better way." Her words were measured, diplomatic, something she had learned to master after months in the spotlight. But even as she kept things positive, there was no denying the weight of the moment. A season unlike any other. Jenn's journey had been groundbreaking in many ways. As the first Asian American Bachelorette, she carried the hopes of a community that had long felt underrepresented in the franchise. Her season had been a roller coaster of emotion, from jaw-dropping twists to heartfelt moments that left fans reaching for tissues. Producers had promised a shakeup, and they delivered. Jenn's season had seen format changes, more diverse contestants, and even a live audience twist that had fans glued to their screens. But had all of this experimentation led to franchise fatigue? It's hard to say, Jenn mused. Every season is unique, And mine was definitely a whirlwind. But I think people still love the show. They love watching love stories unfold. Maybe they just need a minute to miss it. Behind the decision, rumors have been swirling about why ABC chose to hit the pause button. Some insiders suggested that declining ratings played a role. Others believed the franchise was struggling to find fresh ways to tell the same love story. There were also whispers about franchise-wide changes, with producers considering merging The Bachelorette and The Golden Bachelorette into a single season per year. Jenn, however, wasn't convinced ratings were the whole story. "I think it's more than just numbers," she said. "The world is changing. The way people consume media is changing. It's a different landscape than it was when this show started. Maybe it's about evolving, not ending." What's next for Jenn? While Bachelor Nation processed the news, Jenn was already looking ahead. "The craziest part of this whole thing is that life doesn't just stop when the cameras do," she laughed. "I'm figuring out my next steps, both personally and professionally." When pressed on whether she found love on her season, Jenn played coy. "I can't say much yet," she teased. "But I will say that my heart is happy." As for her career, Jenn wasn't ruling out a future in entertainment. Offers were rolling in, from hosting gigs to brand collaborations. But she was taking her time. "I want to make choices that feel authentic to me," she said. "I love storytelling. I love connecting with people. And I want to keep doing that in whatever way makes sense." The future of The Bachelorette with the show on pause. Fans were left wondering, will The Bachelorette return? And if so, how will it change? Jenn had her own ideas. "I'd love to see the show continue to push boundaries," she said. "We made a lot of progress this season with representation, but there's always more work to do. I think a break could give producers time to think about how to make it even more inclusive and reflective of the real world." She also had thoughts on what might breathe new life into the show. "I think giving the lead more control over the process would be really cool," she suggested. "Less producer-driven drama, more organic moments. Fans want real love stories, not just reality TV tropes." Whether ABC will take notes from Jenn remains to be seen. But if anyone understands the magic of The Bachelorette, it's her. A pause, not a goodbye, as Jenn reflected on her season and the unexpected turn of events. One thing was clear: she had no regrets. "This experience changed my life," she said. "And I know the franchise isn't over. It's just taking a breath." A pause, not a goodbye. Just like a great love story, sometimes the best things in life take time to come back around.